The Midrash teaches that Yosef HaTzadik was able to pass the test of the wife of Potiphar, and because of his success, he was able to affect Klal Israel years later in Egypt. Even though they fell to 49 gates of impurity, they didn't fall to the trap of forbidden relationship. And we learn from here that if one person from Klal Israel able to pass a test, he affects the whole totality of Klal Israel and give them the power to pass the same test. And in the Gemara we learn, Masechet Yuma, great is repentance, that for the sake of one person who did repentance, they forgive to the entire world. And Rabbi Tzadok, a Kohen Miluvlin, Zichrono Levracha, said, for sure that doesn't mean that the whole world is going to get forgiven because of him. But rather, what they mean is that because of his repentance, he's going to affect on other to do tshuva, repentance, and if they're not going to ignore the feelings, it's going to be way easier to them to do repentance because of him. And a person always needs to ask himself, who affects who? Because in the Gemara we learn in Baba Matzia, Rabbi Elazar Rabbi Shimon would quote criminals from Klal Israel for the sake of the kingship, to take them out of the way, be away. And Rabbi Yoshua ben Karcha told him, until when you give away the nation of our God to be killed? And Rabbi Elazar Rabbi Shimon told him, I'm just harvesting, taking out of the vineyard all the thorns, all the bad weeds. And Rabbi Yoshua ben Karcha told him, it's none of your business. The owner of the vineyard, Hashem Blesizi, gonna come and take care of his own business. And the Maharsha said that Rabbi Elazar told him, you know why you're calling me vinegar? Vinegar, the son of wine, Rabbi Shimon, my father, because there are thorns around me. There's negative people and they're affecting me for negative. That's why I'm taking them out of the ground, sending them away. And that's how I'm going to be able to become to a good quality wine with no negative effect from the surrounding. And the Toldot Yaakov Yosef continued and said something mind-boggling. He said that Rabbi Yoshua ben Karcha said, you're killing people from the environment because they're affecting negative on you. Maybe it's the opposite way. Maybe you got some kind of lackness and negative attitude, a tribute within you, and you affect the environment negative, and because of the vinegar, there's thorns in the field. And Rabbi Elazar, checking the Gemara, check himself, he found that he's unblemished. But we learn a tremendous basic idea. Because before a person blames the environment and others, they're negative and because of them they're affecting me. Check himself first. And always a person should internalize Klal Israel Arevim Ze Laze. We are one unit, Klal Israel. And Be'ezrat Hashem we should be able to affect holiness and positive on the environment. And we need to believe in the power of one, each one of us. Exactly as Yosef HaTzadik was able to affect the whole Klal Israel in Egypt years after he passed the test. Nachat Ruach Klal Israel, be positive and remember the power is within and don't blame others.